You want me to do the throttle and you do everything else like I've been doing with Cole, or do you want to do the whole thing?
Yeah, do the throttle.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do, is since everybody's...
And Manatee, yellow champ centering, left downwind, 25, we'll be full stop.
All right, we're going to have to do full left pedal, and we're going to turn right around, but we've got to be careful because there's people coming up behind us and everything.
Oh, yeah, I heard him.
Taxi us all the way down.
All right.
Keep away from the hangars.
There's another guy over there.
Yeah, just stay out. Well, go right close to the concrete, but just tip the taxi line to the runway.
All right. At least they have a radio.
Yeah. All right, now, while we're taxiing, you can go ahead and verify your altimeter.
Okay.
There you go. And verify your radio, 122.9.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, make sure the mic is almost up against your lips so that you can actually feel it.
Okay.
And champ, turn left base, 25, Manatee.
Yeah, these guys must be a club and they're flying together.
Yeah, I saw them coming together. I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, Dana?
Yeah.
I don't know if this cylinder right here, it's...
Yeah, the wire connections are bad.
Okay, so on both of those, I don't need to worry about them?
Right, just ignore those. Number one, it used to be just number 3. I put a new wire on it, and it's still doing it. Now number 1 is doing it. Just ignore it.
All right.
All I want you to watch is your exhaust gas, which is the first one, and the antifreeze, which is the last one.
All right.
Those are critical. The middle one of the cylinder heads should be right around the same as the antifreeze.
Yeah, they're just about even.
Okay, remember your stick is supposed to be back. There you go. And
look at this guy slip.
Yeah, he's slipping.
That's cool, man. I wonder if the camera will pick it up.
Are you doing your brake?
Yeah.
Yeah, let right off it.
Okay.
So I've been trying to control it with the throttle, and I thought it felt like you put the brake on.
Yeah. All right. It felt like that kind of fast, so I was like, oh, good. You want me to go all the way to the end?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, my rear aileron switch wasn't working before.
The flaperons, or?
The flaperon, electric flaperon switch, so I don't know if it's where they jump, connect up top here or what. But your front one works, my rear one doesn't for some reason.
Alright.
So I gotta recheck that. Yeah, it's working now.
Alright. Maybe it just had something stuck up in it. I checked them earlier and it didn't look like there was anything in them.
Yeah, I think, well, this switch back here versus your switch, your switch works fine. It's just mine, so I think it's just a wire connection.
Oh, okay.
I've had it happen a couple of times. It should be set right about right for a level flight, but you may have to adjust it once we get in the downwind.
Okay.
All right, we'll stop here. Go ahead. Set at a 45-degree angle. Okay, hold it. All right, now I'm going to do a run-up. While I do, you check the approach for landing, downwind, and the other way, just in case somebody's coming up behind us.
All right.
Manatee traffic, 270 uniform, departing runway 25, remaining in the pattern. Manatee. All right, you go ahead and line us up. You're right out in the middle. There you go. All right, hold your brake. I'll run it up. As soon as I hit full RPM, you can go ahead and let go of the brake. All right. Now, once the nose wheel comes up, stick ahead just enough to maintain 60 knots.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
There we go. Left pedal. There you go. Pull back. Climb us at 60. Pull it back.
And Champ 66 Echo departing 25, be straight out departure Manatee.
Left bank. Just a little bit. Level it up. Now pull back. Get us back to 60. There you go. See how nice and steady that is now? Now once we reach 400 feet, we'll go ahead and start our bank. Pull back. Keep us at 60. Manatee traffic, 270 uniform, Lima, left crosswind, 25, Manatee. Now keep your climb. See, we're gaining, we're up to 70, pull back. Roll your left at the same time. Keep your left turn in. There you go. Bank it over a little bit. There you go. All right, Vince. We're almost up to 800, so I'm throttling back. Maintain that 860 knots. I'll do it with speed, you do it with a stick. All right. Manatee traffic, 270 uniform, Lima, left downwind, 25. Okay, left stick. So you're getting away from the airport a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Maintain the string with your feet. All right, I'm going to do this one with you.
Okay.
When I chop the throttle, I'm not going to chop it all the way. Your goal is to keep us at 60.
All right.
If we go too fast, pull back. If we go too slow, nose it ahead, but small movements.
All right.
Manatee traffic, 270 uniform, Lima, left base, 25, Manatee. All right, we're down to 55, so get that nose down. There you go.
Okay.
All you worry about is that 60 knots. You keep that 60 knots, we're going to be on a nice descent rate.
All right.
Then you just keep the turn in with your feet, keep the string trim with your feet, and keep the turn in with your stick. Okay, now we're going a little fast. Level it off. There you go. Manatee traffic, 270 and full Lima, turning final, 25, Manatee. Now don't let it go down below 60. Keep that nose ahead.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a drop here, so now you're going to have to power it up a little bit. Flare back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now settle it right in. Nice.
All right.
Manatee traffic, 270 uniform Lima, on the go. 25 Manatee. Level.
Traffic, AirCam, final 27, River.
Okay, I'm on it with you. I'm going to work. I want to show you something. I'm going to pull the nose out. You're afraid to get that nose up in your face. Okay? There's your 60. Manatee traffic, 27 uniform, my left crosswind, 25, Manatee. See how I can keep pulling that nose up? Left roll. See how we kind of slide around? Now, see the string? Left pedal, and you can bring that string back to the middle. Manatee traffic, 27 uniform, my left downwind, 25, Manatee. See, we're still not at 800 yet. 800 feet, I pull the throttle back a little bit. We're still doing more than 60, so I can slow down the throttle, but keep the attitude like this. We'll keep climbing. You keep the trim string with your feet.
Traffic, Cherokee Highway, 2 southwest.
Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing on the approach with you.
Okay.
There's your 60 knots.
Alright.
Alright, see how we're hitting 60, so I got to nose it ahead and level us off. All you're going to do is just this little tiny movement. You can maintain that 60. See it go up and down?
Yeah.
Okay? Manatee traffic, 270 full me. I'm turning left base, 25 Manatee. Alright, I chop the throttle first, establish 60,
Alright.
then I begin the roll with the stick. Now you
AirCam, downwind 27, in river.
when the trim string goes, then you try to straighten the string out with your foot.
Okay, so if it goes left, you want to go right, right?
Correct. So what you're doing is, you know that if it's pointing to the right, the wind is coming from the left. All right, now you do this nose down to keep that 60. Keep the bank in. See, it's a nice level bank. It's not really too steep. Manatee traffic, 270 to full me. I'm turning final, 25 Manatee. Now, see this time how high we are?
Yeah, I do.
Because it was a lot less aggressive of a turn. Now, we're over 60 at this point. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to establish for the runway first. Now, as we descend, we want to maintain that 60. So we can pull back a little bit. There's the 60. Nose it ahead so it doesn't go below. We're drifting a little bit, so we make sure we stay level with the ground. Okay, now just flare just enough to level us off, and it'll set right in. Okay?
Okay.
All right. It's probably all we can do for today anyway.
Yeah, I'm out of my game there.
It's all right. You haven't done it for a while. You guys are both doing really good, believe it or not. The scariest thing is that ground is coming up at you, and maintaining that 60 all the way to the ground, and then you've got to know the right point to flare. Now, the first time, of course, I had to give throttle. We still could have done it without the throttle, but we would have landed short of the runway.
Right.
And, I mean, that would have been fine. But since we have an engine, all we got to do is just give a little bit of throttle to maintain it. You always want to try to fly as if you don't have the engine to back you up. And if you always fly as if the engine is not there, then you're never going to have a problem. The biggest thing is to fight off any kind of a panic. You know, if you get to the point where you're panicking, you're not going to think straight.
Right.
So if there's anything that really scares you, whatever it is that scares you the most is what we really have to work on.
Okay. I don't like getting the nose up like that. I don't know why that steep angle like that.
Well, for me, it took a little while before I got the hang of it myself. I mean, with a helicopter, for me, it was getting the nose down because I was looking right down the runway and going forward and not dropping. And it took me a long time to figure out that's okay because it felt like I was going to smash my face right at the runway. Don't get too close to that plane. They'll get really nervous.
Trying to get away from the runway from all those people that are going on.
So if you can, during the week after Christmas time, we can come down and get some more flying done.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not doing anything other than school and all that, so I mean...
Well, yeah, but the school vacation week.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I got... maybe this week I'll finish up some of these classes, and then I might...
Okay, head right at the hangar. Right pedal.
Okay.
And then once that wing clears, we'll just swing it hard left. That's good right there. All right, now remember on the shutdown?
Avionics road's faster than the start.
Correct.